My son had 2 previous attempts before he took his own life on August 13th, 2011. He was sick and in pain for a long time before he made the decision to cross the Rubicon, and that's what he told us. He told several of his brothers, he told his cousins, he told his parents that he was on the Rubicon and he had to finish. He was crossing. After the first attempt, he said he would get help. He had no money at that point. He wasn't working. I called Dr. Jura. I have known him, and my best friend Laura Willoughby works with him. And I wanted some referrals because I didn't know where he should go, and he was too sick to see somebody at a building in St. Joe. He wouldn't leave the house. And just offhandedly, I said, "Oh, Dr. Jura, I just wish you made house calls." He goes, "I'd be interested in that." That just melted me. I couldn't believe it. He goes, "I'd be interested in that. We'll do some visits at your house." I said, "He has no money, but I'll be happy to pay." He goes, "I'm not worried about that." And Jeremy just kept telling us before he died that this was his mission. He was on the Rubicon. He had to finish. I didn't know what he was talking about. I was too overwhelmed with that idea. And I realized and did some research, about a year after he died, and I thought, there has to be a way back. He kept telling us that he was on the Rubicon, that he was crossing the Rubicon, he had to finish. At that point, I was so overwhelmed, I didn't pay any attention to Rubicon. The first thing that came into my mind was it was something sci-fi, Star Wars. But after he passed away, I did some research and found exactly what crossing the Rubicon is. In ancient Rome, when Caesar invaded Gaul, he crossed over the Rubicon, and they said it was the point of no return. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's it, that's my mission. There is a way back. And I'm a nurse practitioner, and it's my mission to work at the Social Welfare Board. I knew when I was a baby nurse that I was going to work there one day. And I see the need in our community for expanded mental health services. And I was just so grateful that my patients had somewhere to go in the center. And I needed them at a time when we were desperate. I don't want other people to get to that point, to be in so much pain that death is a welcome idea. Those of us who are left are holding the bag and questioning ourselves and wondering, what could we have done different? We play the shoulda, woulda, coulda game. And it's not a good game to play, so I have to train myself not to do that. But I had to survive that. When you are a survivor, it feels like you have third-degree burns all over your whole body. For me, to help people is how I survived. And I came up with this idea because the center meant so much to me, still does mean so much to me. I still send my patients, and Dr. Jura saved us. Jeremy completed what he wanted to do, but Dr. Jura helped us, helped me.